Yesterday's cup prep day. Yesterday I sanded 350 cups. I'm like, oh my god, because now I gotta paint them. You always want to prep them. Too much fun, right? These are going to be a wood grain once I get all my preps done, but they'll eventually be a wood grain. I have 10 different sizes that I carry of cups. This particular cup is going to be a 30 fatty straight. FYI, they will not fit in a Chevy Suburban. They may fit in the newer trucks, but not the Chevy Suburbans that my neighbor has, because my neighbor's got 2 of them and they don't fit her truck. So I had to trade her out for a skinny 30 taper. I'm sorry, skinny 30. It was a skinny 30 handle. Skinny 30 handle, because she had one of the handle cups on the 30 fatties. I'm shaking up white right now. I tend to use matte white or satin white because it doesn't clog up near as bad, because it doesn't have the high gloss in it. Gloss is what clogs up your paint cans. I had like 10 cans that were all clogged up, and I had just got them. What happens, the reason why paints clog in your cans is because the ratio was off. When they manufactured it, the ratio was off. So take them back. Like I said, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever you're buying your spray cans from, if they're clogging up right off the bat, don't use them, because you're going to end up having to sand that cup down, because they'll bulk up and it sucks. You're going to see that I dust coat. Okay? All I want is a simple layer on the cup. I don't need a heavy coat. The heavier the coat, the harder it is to make everything adhere to it. I know that everybody says, oh, you need a heavy coat. Oh, no, don't heavy coat. Oh, no, do this. Oh, put 3 layers on. I'm like, I'm dust coating it because, one, I don't want the runs. But the second reason why I dust coat is because once you put your stuff on it, it doesn't care. Your cup doesn't care, okay? Everything's going to stick to it. Glitters have a harder time with glosses. Just so you know, glitter does have a harder time with glosses. My primary colors that I tend to use are going to be the matte white, satin white, black matte, black satin. Just so you know, okay? So let's turn these cups so that we can turn them into wood grains. Now, you may think when you see me do this that something's not quite right. But if you go back through my Facebook feed on my whiskey barrels, don't take offense, because I don't care, but I sell a lot of Trump. So what I did with my whiskey barrels is I turned them into red, white, and blues. So when I painted them, they were red, white, and blue. I use a Gloss Patriot Blue, and I use the Gloss Red Pepper. Base coat is either going to be matte or satin white. And then what I do once I get them this way, once I get my base coats on like this, then what I do is I turn around and I wood grain them. And they turn out absolutely gorgeous, because when you wood grain, your alcohol ink is thin enough that your base coat's going to show through, which turns out amazing. Okay, so let's prep these in white. I have cardboard, because I buy so many cups. I have cardboard. And then I take aluminum foil and Scotch tape. And I create these. They're just little pieces of cardboard that I've covered in aluminum foil. The reason why I use aluminum foil to base coat is because, one, it won't stick to the cup. It will release from the cup. That's the great part, is it will release from the cup. So by setting it down on top of that aluminum foil, I know it's going to let go. And the other thing is you're not going to get paint in your cup. That's the big thing, is you're not going to get paint in your cup. This box here is a nail box, because when my husband bought my first bitch board, he built me a deck. So I can go out my back door, walk onto the deck, and be covered on the deck. Because I'm in Texas. It is hot. We've had a funky summer so far. We're normally in the hundreds right now, and we're not. So my two bitch barns are actually interconnected. You see the house. That's the house. My bitch barns are on this side. So the deck actually runs all the way down to the second bitch barn. The first bitch barn is right here directly beside you. So let me cover another one. Like I said, I'm just going to dust coat it. I don't need a bunch of heavy paint on these. And the next. So you might be wondering how I'm turning these cups. They're actually sitting on top of a Lazy Susan. Walmart sells them. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them just about anywhere that sells cookware. Amazon's are a little cheaper. Because I wanted them, and I wanted them right then, I didn't want to have to wait for them to come in because I wanted to see if this would actually work. I can tell you that my favorite Lazy Susan is going to be the Wilton, because it's flat. There is no lip to it, because my other ones that are just the Walmart brand, they actually have a lip on them. And that's all great and fine, except for if you don't elevate your cups. I don't like to bend over, so I elevate my cups on these boxes. And as my husband has continued to build the deck, I get more deck screw boxes. They're the perfect size to set on top of these. You can also use styrofoam. This one here has 2 pieces of styrofoam. That's going to be the 3-inch styrofoam. And then I just cut it to fit, which, it's not very even. I'll show you what they look like. They're just styrofoam blocks. So sometimes when you buy stuff, save the styrofoam, because when you're doing handles, you actually have to get the cup higher up so that you can spray the bottom of the handle and on the inside of the handle. Otherwise, you have to bend over and create, your body in this funky shapes and stuff to be able to coat the handles. I run a lot of handle cups. Yeah, I run a lot of handle cups, and they can be a real pain in the ass to try to coat that handle. At first, when I first bought my handle cups, I was scared of them. I was scared to death of them. Now I carry 4 sizes. So I think I carry a 30 fatty handle. I carry a 30 skinny handle. I carry a 30 taper handle. And then I carry the 20 taper, 20 skinny, both handles. 30 fatty, 30 skinny, 30 taper handles. I don't carry a 20 fatty handle. That's the one I don't carry, is a 20 fatty. I just don't see a reason to buy the 20 fatty. Okay, so now we're going to go with blue. So this one here is the Gloss Patriotic Blue. Don't forget, that gloss can cause those cans to clog up. Not a big deal, but don't continue to try to use it. Take it back and trade it out and get a different can. Don't use that can if it's continuing to clog up. It has to do with the ratio of the mix that they run paint. They run it wrong. It sucks. It sucks bad. Okay, so we're just going to take this blue and we're going to make a line. We're going to go around. We're going to catch every cup. So I sweep up once, down once, up once, down once, as long as I've got the coloring that I want. That one only took 3. If you get too close, you will run. So remember that. Now, you can't see it on camera, but I can see it. I get an overspray. That's the bad thing about paint cans, is you will get an overspray. So, like in my bitch barn, I have all these cups in there. Originally, I was supposed to top coat in my bitch barn, but because I spray paint in my bitch barn when it's raining or if it's too hot or whatever, then I'll spray paint in my bitch barn. I have overspray, and it's like a fine powder from hell. So, when I can do it outside, I do it outside. Okay, so now we have the gloss red pepper. Now, the gloss red pepper matches your patriotic colors perfect, okay? No other red will match you just perfect unless you're looking at this one here, which is farm paint. I don't know if you're familiar with farm instruments or like the tractors. If you're looking at a farm red tractor, that's actually farming paint. I like that red. It's a really, really deep, dark, pretty red. It is a true red. It is the only true red. Red pepper is the second closest one that I can get. Okay, so we have our first blue stripe. Let's make a red. Now, before, when I first did these, I just randomly threw colors onto the cups. Since I've had a little bit more experience with them over the past week or so, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know how long it's been. It's been a while. Now I have figured out that I need to set these colors in certain places because I want white between each color. Because think of Stars and Stripes, think of your flag. I know Independence Day is over, but that's okay. Even though these are red, white, and blues, it has to do with patriotic. So, depending on who your buyers are, you're going to see that they're still buying red, white, and blues. It's not out. Red, white, and blue is never out. So if you get onto my home page or onto my company website, my company Facebook, you could also go to my craft Facebook, Southern Texas Tumbler Crafters, I think that's what it's called. The other one's going to be my company one, which is Llama Mama Tumblers. And you'll see exactly how I do a lot of different types of cups. I usually do a live feed from my primary Facebook, and then I share it to my other sections. So like Llama Mama Tumblers, I'll share this one, and then I'll share it over to Southern Texas Tumblers. I'll share it to that one. Some Facebook pages, groups, will not let you share a live, which I think is stupid, because so many people, if you don't know how to top coat, if you don't know how to do something, it's not fair, because people are butt faces and they don't want to teach when, I'm actually promoting business. Whether it's going to be a glitter business, whether it's going to be a mica business, whether it's a cup business, I'm going to promote them because that's who we buy from. A lot of my cups currently are from Parrish Tumblers. When I'm running micas, I'm using a lot of UDM or Pearl X. Pearl X is my other favorite mica. I love Pearl X. Love Pearl X. If you want a true blue, a seriously true blue mica, you want to go to Pearl X. Pearl X has got what's called sapphire blue. It is the most beautiful blue for cups if you're looking for a blue mica. UDM has a huge variety of them. There's Glitter Addiction. I don't use a lot of glitter. I bought a lot of glitter in the beginning because my sister used it. But now that I've worked with it, I don't like glitter. Glitter sucks balls. Now this here is one of my wood grains. It's going to be a 30-ounce fatty skinny. 30-ounce fatty straight. But see how that wood grain comes through on those skulls. Isn't that beautiful? The reason why my cup is sweating is, one, I took it out of the refrigerator because I usually put them in the refrigerator so that I don't have to wash them out, and I reuse them. The other reason why is because it's humid today. So anything that you bring outside, my paint cans even have sweat on them, because if they were in the house, you bring them outside, they're going to sweat. But once they stop sweating, because of the humidity, then they don't sweat again. Unless we got a rainstorm coming in like yesterday, and then everything turned to sweat again. It just sucks. It just sucks. At least it brings the paint haze down so that, you know, the overspray doesn't get everywhere. So those are my red, white, and blues. And you see that lovely turntable. It works great. She works great. I love these turntables. Love them. And like I said, I use them to elevate so that when I do a handle, I can get a better coverage on the handle itself. Got some of it wiped down. Okay, so this is one of my coffee mugs that I carry. So when you're doing spray paint and you're trying to, so you've got it set like this. So your problem with cups, with handles, is you've got to get paint on the underside of that handle here and here. Okay, if you turn it up like this, you're going to get paint inside your cup. I don't like to clean cups. I hate cleaning cups. So I put it on foil. I put it on foil just like this, and I set it down. It creates a seal. So when you spray paint it, it's still got the seal. It actually creates a better seal. You will not get overspray into your cup. You will not have to acetone the inside of your cups again, ever. You will not have to acetone. Acetone sucks. I hate acetone. That's all the sanding from yesterday. There was so many cups yesterday. It sucked balls. So I'm running 7 of my different styles, because like I said, I carry 10 different sizes of cups. So today, this morning, I'm actually running 7 of everything. And the reason why I'm running in 7 is because that's how many turntables I have, is 7. So I pull 7 of everything. So I have 7 tapers that I've already done over here. These are the fatties. Then I've got the 20 tapers. Then I've got the 30 tapers, the 20 taper handles. I've got the 30 skinnies, 30 skinny straights. Then I've got the whiskey barrels. Then I've got, that's a 30 fatty, that's a 30 skinny handle down there that's not a non-taper. And then I've got my coffee cups. One's with handles and one without. So those are your low balls. I think I carry 2 more sizes of cups, but I don't have any in right now, so I don't have them out. But all of these cups this morning that I pulled in 7s, because that's how many I want to run for wood grain. Then once I get done with these, then I'll run a bunch of barrels, because those are all my wood grains. So I try to do all my grains at one time. You should watch my live feed on a wood grain. I have not posted a live feed on a wood grain yet. I turn out beautiful wood grains. I've seen several different techniques. I've seen different ways that people do stuff. But I have perfected wood graining, and I sell out of wood grain all the time. I cannot keep them in stock. So this is my newest style of wood grain, is on a red, white, and blue tumbler. They turn out absolutely amazing. Anyway, I gotta go. Love you bunches. Bye.